He says, keep doing what you're doing. We intend to. Here's my question. Finally. He says, why do you think Microsoft hasn't made a portable console yet? They have. It's called the Zune, and it really sucks.
That's not
the
a console.
Zune, man. The Zune as a. I mean, I remember when I was working at GameStop, we sold Zunes.
Did
they
you?
Were way, yeah, they were way cooler than fucking iPods.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if I had a choice between the two, I'd go with the Zune. It was a lot cheaper because they had to drop the price really, really early off the bat. But yeah, it's actually not half bad.
The Zune HD. They stopped production of all the Zunes, and I shit you not, I have 2 Zunes, and people could even sit there and laugh like ho ho ho. But you know what? I went through 4 fucking iPods. 3 were iPod videos, 1 was an iPod Touch. They all died on me, all of them, and I take really good care of all of my stuff, like it's a fucking like a child that's going to explode or some shit. But the Zunes, neither of them crapped out on me, and the only reason I upgraded was because I wanted the bigger screen and more space. So yeah, they're pretty fucking nice. Zune HD all the way. I dig it.
I don't know. I kind of have to back up the iPod because, and I hate Apple. I hate iTunes. I hate all that shit. But I will say this: I've only gone through 3 iPods. In this house, 4 because somebody decided to drop it in the fucking jacuzzi. But
was that somebody you?
No, it wasn't. As a matter of fact, that's why I can't punch me. But anyway,
it would be funny.
It would be. It would be hilarious. I went through 115 gig because it kept just chewing up the batteries. I'd replace the battery and it would just destroy the battery life. I don't know what was wrong with it. I've got a classic 80 which still runs just fine for the last 5 or 6 years, and I had a purple Nano that I found at Disneyland and subsequently lost at Disneyland because it fell off the train on Big Thunder Mountain.
Oh.
The thing is, the one thing I do like about iPod, out of all of them, the iPod Touch was my favorite. And I'd like
I didn't get it. It was an iPhone with no phone.
Well, it was free. I didn't have to pay for it, so I didn't really care. But
free anything is usually pretty goddamn good.
Well, it was nice because, I mean, had a really nice screen, had good battery life, and I had a bunch of games on there and random apps. I had Wi-Fi hooked up to it, so I just randomly go online with it, even though I could do it with my phone. But fuck it, I have this too, so why not? It looks better on there anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but you know, everybody dogged the Zune, and I swear most people that took a shit on it and made fun of it never even had their hands on it. The first generation Zune was fucking garbage and horrible and should die in a fire. But after they had the little touchpad on it, it was great.
No, I'll be honest, I've never used a Zune, but I've had 2 iPods. I've had a Classic 30, and I'm currently running a Classic 160, and I've had no problems with them whatsoever. Well, but on the other hand, I've had 3 iPhones, and again, the battery is fucking balls on it. You know, the battery never lasts that long for the ones I had. I had the 3GS, and I'm talking like 2010 though. But you know, I want to get hold of the iPhone 4S because the battery life has actually been improved. We'll say.
Well, and it just, I think at the end of the day, it's just the mere fact that it was called fucking Zune that cost that system. Jesus Christ, what a terrible name. You could have called it fucking Pap Smear and sold more. It was terrible. Zune is an awful name.
I must kill Pap Smear.
I must admit, you can't really take Zune seriously.
Well, do you guys remember that dude that had the Zune logo tattooed on him?
What?
No.
Yeah, there's online. I was looking up some of the worst tattoos ever, and a lot of them are really funny. But then I came across this one heifer of a fucking human being. He takes out his gigantic, bulbous, flabby, cottage cheese filled arm, and lo and behold, he has the fucking Zune logo tattooed on there. And he's sitting at the fucking tattoo shop or wherever, and he's just like, yeah, I'm cool. And it's like, you will never realize what the inside of a vagina feels like, ever. Even if you're paying for it, they will take the money and run and laugh and say, Zune tattoo, Zune tattoo.